Brilliant. And I'll have to go off camera for a while. My apologies.
No worries. Okay, so let's get back to it. We're still at this this siege part, which was a bit complicated because, as we saw the last couple of times, Pharaoh has where am I? Yeah, in this part where he sort of blocks the canal mouths or river mouths, and he spends sort of he makes these kind of barricades in order to prevent water from reaching the besieged town. And there's also this issue which seemed a bit sort of just thrown in there, where there's the point, I guess, is that in this particular year the Nile was particularly big, and there was a potential for it overflowing and maybe supplying the city with water in any case. So I don't know if that's exactly the right interpretation, but it seems that Pharaoh was sort of aware of that as well, and he placed this cavalry and this infantry to sort of to guard the canals and really make them safe, or to prevent them from flooding over. That's how I read it. And then last time we got to this demotic line, which says something like Pharaoh took said fortress, and there was this expression enjera jeret, in force of hand. I don't know, in a short amount of time, quickly. And says Sebek. And so if we can just continue. Does anybody want to go for the hieroglyphs?
I can do it if no one else wants to.
All right.
So Haka, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Do you remember, is it a dotted H?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ka.
Ka and Hemeth.
Ka and F.
Rasit. Rasit 10. Ma'a. I can make out the R and the I, but I don't know what the...
I don't know. I agree. So R, I, and then something here.
Remech. Haha.
Yeah, right? Remech. That's the demotic Remech.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm not sure if it's the Ray sun or if it's the third H.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what this is. We have T, maybe N, and then this, you said, yeah, it can be a sun or it can be a Kha.
And then is this Waru?
Yeah, right. It would be maybe Waru.
Yeah. So His Majesty ruled, maybe, the fortress, their fortress, your fortress?
Or this fortress as the
oh, of course,
the demonstrative pronoun.
Of course, this fortress, truly. I don't know what the next thing is, so I don't know what to make of that.
So we have sort of a help with what do we expect at this point?
What does it say above?
He takes it violently, forcefully, and in a short amount of time.
Okay, so then this word must then be violently.
Yeah,
Takes or it with force, sort of.
Which I can't make sense, and it could also be the other alternative. I guess it could be that this is all has to do with time, and then the violent is just sort of packed into the heka. But I don't know, because in the demotic we just had this very neutral chai, and then for the hieroglyphic we get more sort of semantic force, I feel, with the verb. But yeah,
and then
I
with
don't know.
Greatly at the end. So
yeah, right. Greatly, exactly. Great. What could that be?
Can we find this word? This whatever the word.
Well, I checked rightfully from the people.
Remech, if we take this as it, but the thing is that this would be a strange sign to be Remech, though.
Very strange, yeah.
So the French Doma, his book doesn't, he couldn't figure it out either. This part basically, he says that the steel is the stone is so corrupt that it's hard to make sense of it, which is encouraging for us at least. So I don't know. I don't even know what to look up. So maybe we can come back to it another time if someone figures something out, or if someone has more ideas right now. But then also this heka verb, as you said, it means to rule, right? And then.
Well, I was thinking of the noun ruler, and just sort of making it into a verb. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, to rule or to govern. Which is interesting because in this case it really should mean like take over or sort of. But yeah, well, yeah, sure. Yeah. Anyway, it works, I think. Okay, so we can move on unless there's something else. And then ma, as you said, was also like I think you translated it sort of adverbially as just truly or something, which also works. He really conquered it. That's almost maybe the forcefully thinking almost can come into the ma. I don't know. Anyone up for reading some Greek? Who do we have? Randy?
I can give it a try. Yeah.
Yep.
Enoligoi. Pronoi. Ten. Te. Polin. Katakradosi.
It stops here. And then, yeah, you just have something else at the end.
Elan?
Yeah.
All I can guess is for the translation something about like a few years or a short amount of time, the city according to power or strength, maybe.
Yeah, strength is good. And then do you know what this is?
Helen? No, I don't think so.
It's so that's the main verb, and it comes from, it's sort of a suppletive form of haireo, which can mean to take, which can mean to choose, to select, or to take, and then in the aorist form it becomes eilen, sorry. And then so it means he took. So what's the object of Halen?
Maybe the city.
Yeah, right. So you have the accusative here in tan Paulin.
Yeah.
And as you said, in a short amount of time, in some time, or in little time, and then the last one was katakratos. You said according to strength, or what did you say?
Strength or power.
Yeah, right. And it's an expression here that means with strength or by force, maybe. Yeah.
So in a short amount of time, with strength, he took the city?
Yes. And we have this te here as well, which is like, which normally coordinates something. So, I don't know, maybe we will get a kai later, or we'll see. But this usually means and he took the city by force in a short amount of time. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Anyone wants to? Katrina, you want to? I'm just asking.
I got no clue in the beginning here. Is it Iri?
Yeah, that's so you have two Iris actually. You have one here, and then you also have an Iri here, but with something added to it.
Iri S?
Yeah, or Iri F.
Iri F, okay.
So Iri F, Iri.
And then the Remich, or is it something else?
This is not Remich, which would be Remich, I guess. Exactly, Remich would be, as Aaron said, it would be the other way around.
Oh yeah. So it's an S, is it that?
S, yes.
And no clue in the next one.
That is the weird. Sometimes they have this H that the demoticists write. I can't remember, like this, I think. Yeah. So it's just like a H.
Okay. Is it the determinative or is it I?
This is I, like this.
Okay.
And then this is the determinative in this case.
Okay. And then it's na or ta.
Yep.
And then we have, is it the fortress again?
It's not the fortress this time. How does this fortress? Fortress looks like this. So it has an R here, and it has an S there, and then A, and the T, and the place determinative.
Okay, so then it's an S.
You have an S.
I? No.
You mean for this one?
Yeah.
No. It looks weird, this one, actually. It looks to me almost like the determinative for the maybe the striking or something like that. But I can just what it's interpreted as is B, which normally would be written more with just like a stroke like that. It wouldn't have the little hook here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue what word that is, but okay. And then I guess it's the determinative, the next one. Was it an Aleph?
This one is an Aleph, actually. You're right about this one. And then the determinative comes right here.
Okay. And then it's an N, or is it that?
What about this one?
I just assumed it was the said one.
It's actually, yeah, it could be, but it could also be the third person plural suffix pronoun, or it could be a plural, like the u for plurality. And
Yeah,
here,
okay.
that's what we can expect. So we have probably na here, and then we have seba u.
Okay. And then we are hoping we have when, or
Yeah.
and when, country.
We have kanskje erwen.
Erwen.
I think I would say that this is typically with the when now you get I guess it's also the circumstantial so you or when na.
I don't know the next one.
This one is really weird. This one, the little hooky thing here should be written like this normally. Does that help?
Not really.
Or like this sometimes. So it's oh, that's nothing at all. That's a B. It's pi. This case.
You can get it by working backwards.
Right. So if you, what do you mean, Aurelia? So if you start over here?
No, even the next word. This is pretty characteristic.
Do you remember, Katrina, what this one is?
Is it Pharaoh?
It's not Pharaoh. It has the place. Does Pharaoh have? Maybe it does have. It's Shen inside. So Shen, right?
Yeah, I'm still lost here.
Yeah, no worries. And this can be the third person singular feminine suffix pronoun s. So you can have pi s, I think, erwenau, pi s, shen. And then we have something else over here. This is sort of one clause, and then we start with something else. And this is the same as I think, as we had earlier.
Those EDF.
Yeah, exactly. So, EDF.
And then na?
Not na. These two go together.
Yeah, don't know that one.
This is, I don't know if you had it so much. This is the dependent pronoun, I guess, set.
Oh, okay. Set and is it in S? No, it's not.
This one?
That's an N.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, N.
But the next one is. I was thinking about the tongue, but don't think it's that.
This one, if you look at the old publications of Spiegelberg and Zeta, they couldn't figure it out, so they just have question marks. But this one, maybe, this is the looks a bit like. I mean, normally it would look like this, but this is the sha, and then
Shairai.
Yeah, maybe. So you have what did you think of for this one?
I think Iri, but that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. But it's not very well written. It should be written maybe like this. I don't know if that's helpful, but it's interpreted as an ion, basically. So we have sh, we have ion,
and then aleph and y.
Yeah, so we have y actually. All of that. This is a very strange combination, but we see it in, for example, e, so the verb to come. If I can, e to come. We have, for example, here, it's this feather with legs, and then no, it's not a feather, it's a reed leaf, I guess. What's it called? Or something, yeah. Anyway, with legs, the same without legs, and then just the walking legs. That's what we have actually, literally, in these three. So you read that as shy, and then you have the determinative for the falling man, in this case.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, so he made something.
Yeah.
Shy. I don't know what that is. And sounds like a word I should know, but I don't remember it.
It means anyone?
Stars?
Yeah, right. It can mean star. It can mean something else as well.
It's Seb, Randy.
Oh, what'd you say it was? Sorry.
Seb with a long, or Seb with a long E to.
Sib. It's not related to the ones that mean like instruction or wise or.
No, different stem. Let's see. I think it's enemy. Let's see how they translate it. Without an E, I think. Oh,
no, it's not Seb. How do you write that? Seb, just like
just
this?
Seb. That's right.
Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's
this one.
Oh, I don't think I knew that one.
So that's what we have. We have
optic.
And then this one is, it seems to be an expression, right? Because he doesn't, why do we have iri twice? And there is actually a Coptic descendant of.
Is it shoy, like to be high or upward?
No. There's a Coptic, I don't know how much it's used, but it has this er in the beginning, so it's probably come directly from iri sechi, which becomes an expression, er, and then it has shishi, I think, afterwards. Or sechi or something like that.
There is ershishi in Bohairic. It means like to have authority over or something like that.
Yeah, okay, so it's Bohairic, that's why it's not very yeah, right. Shishi, and then you have this ershishi, to have power. That's how they interpret that comes directly from this expression here, to have power.
So he had power over the enemies that were in his interior.
Exactly.
Inside his land, I guess.
In Pious Shen, or inside the city, in its inside. Or maybe S goes back to fortress and what's it? Resit. Yeah. Or I guess there are several ways to take it.
And he made it to Chai, which I forget what it is.
That means there's a T as well, or just Shai, massacre, actually. It's the one we have here.
Okay, so he made it into a massacre. Okay, nice.
Yeah. So exactly, it's a bit. I don't know how to read this. Except, right, as you said, he made it into a massacre. Yeah, maybe, yeah. EDF set and shy.
Or to be more polite, they won without resistance.
What did you say?
He won without resistance.
Yeah, exactly. EDF. Okay, nice. So this one was apparently very tricky for the first deciphers, but it has this shat in earlier Egyptian, meaning slaughtering. It's actually quite common. Yeah.
I have
Okay.
never seen that sign before. The first one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it something like these ribs? Is it supposed to be something like that?
Is
Or
it the Jed pillar? No, it's not.
let's check it out then. F41. F41. There. Yeah, so it's supposed to be vertebrae that are stacked one on top of the other. Okay. Yeah. I can believe that. Slaughtering massacre. And the other one we had was which gardener is that? F37B. Okay. Yeah, right. Backbone and ribs. Okay. Okay, anyone want to continue?
I can give it a try for the hieroglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
Cheb, third H.
Feb, yeah.
Nef,
Sorry?
NF.
Yeah, NF, yeah. Feb, NF.
Is that Ini?
Yeah, right. So, Ini.
I'm not sure what that first one is, but then there's a SB.
SB. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then W for the plural.
Yeah. Did you, yeah. And this, what is this in the middle?
I'm guessing it's just a determinative, like enemy, or presumably.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably Sebao. I think that's, what is this, like the enemy with the hand behind their back?
Yeah, it looks like a very, I don't know if it's like a Ptolemaic one only, but I think like in Alberto Ellie, one of those like Ptolemaic transcriptions. Like I remember seeing this one a lot. It just looked really cool. Like I don't know, like an enemy, somebody bound like to a thing behind him, and it's like the legs are pointed inward. I don't know. It doesn't look like something I've seen in like the ordinary set of hieroglyphs.
Where can't I find the enemy? Maybe next page. Is it maybe this, it is written differently in earlier Sebi? Okay, Sebi. That's why. So it's something like this one, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
A13. I'm sorry. I just want to look at these. Yeah, a man with arms tied behind his back. Okay, but yeah, as you said, but in this one we have something. There's more. There's like a post or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when WN.
When.
M. Is this just the same hun with the S suffix, so like fourth H N S?
Yeah, I think so. Shen or Shenus. Yeah, Shenus.
Then Ir NF. Sen. M. Ein. N. What is it? Ein. Aleph. T.
Yeah, and here we have Ayin Aleph T. So there's something in between there that's a bit unclear. And then this one actually, we've had it. This is a so typical Ptolemaic punny type of writing, but it's the same as M. This one. It's another writing for the preposition M. Okay. Do you have any sort of ideas for this first part?
So this cheb, is this a verb that means like to lower or to humiliate or something? Because it's
actually, absolutely, it has that meaning. In this case, I'm not sure. It seems to be an expression with both those together. Let me just look it up. Cheb. It's cheb. But it absolutely has that decrease thing there. I know I've seen it. It's probably chebi. Yeah, chebi, to deduct, to reduce, and then it has this. Yeah, it's this one exactly. It's this this literal expression. Chebi inu means to gather tribute or to exact dues. That's what we have. Yeah.
So he gathered dues from the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Within it.
All right.
I'm not sure how the win works with that. Like, is it like a relative, like the enemies who were in it?
Yeah, that's how I always read it. Yeah, or like a participle that were inside it. Yeah.
And he made them great something.
Yeah, and right. So it has to be something probably very similar to right, shy, right? So it means something that means slaughter or carnage, something like that. And then I checked it in Doma, and he has it as adjet. Oh, adjet. I don't know how that. So he just writes sick in this case, that it's just poorly written, and then he says that it has to be this word. I don't know. We can take his word for it, maybe. Jet, which means slaughter. But let's see if it's spelled anything at all. Like, I mean, it has the little pillar thingy and the ribs over here. Otherwise, or other than that, I don't know. The N is strange.
I mean, it must mean with great slaughter, right? But
yeah,
that word confuses me.
Hmm.
Honestly. The other one that confuses me a bit, or not confuses maybe the wrong word, but is it chebi, diminish, or is it, there's another one, cheba, which I think is destroy with an aleph.
Oh, really? Okay.
Let's check that.
Cheba?
Yes, sir.
Right. Which
is
means
probably related in some way, shape, or form.
absolutely.
I mean, in context, that fits better. It doesn't have the spelling that we are looking at, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes sense. The weird thing, I guess, is the Inu object,
True. And the M as well.
the M.
Yeah, that's weird. You're right. Ini M. I completely ignored the ini.
So and I think that's why Doma, for example, he read it as this exacting dues thingy, and then he makes like a semantic shift argument for to exact dues, even just tax from someone means to sort of, it can mean to dominate someone, or so it's a figurative expression that means to dominate, basically, according to him.
Got you. Although I think the old rule, if it sounds weird, something is wrong, may very well apply.
Yeah. Chebenef, ini.
Interesting.
And then this, he did them. It's just, it puzzles me a bit. Even in this case, the set thing, it was kind of, I like the idea of he did it into a slaughter, but this can also be a plural pronoun, like he committed them to slaughter, or I don't know. He committed them also here to great slaughter, or it's just an impersonal sort of empty object. I don't know.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive. You're right. You're definitely right. Something seems to be missing.
Anyway, there's only so far you can go with these lines. Thankfully, we have the very clear Greek. So unless there's anything else, we can continue making good progress. Anyone?
I can, for the Greek, I can volunteer to read the Greek.
Sure.
So, Kai, tous, en, aute, asevis, pandas, diephthiren,
Yes.
I don't know what the verb is. All these other words, I think I recognize more or less. And so it's like, and they, in, this, impious, all, something.
Yeah, nice. So the verb is here, and it's also, and again, it's an aorist, but this one it's a more regular one, and then we had in the last one. So Pharaoh means to destroy, basically. or destroy or kill. I mean, yeah. So what would it be if you put them all together?
So it's like, and they, in this, all the impious ones were destroyed?
Yeah, right. Or if you take it as an active verb, and this is the accusative object of the destroying or the killing.
Being destroyed?
So he, right? This is a third person singular. It's the same verb as we have here, and we always assume that Pharaoh is the subject, or he.
So like he destroying?
He destroyed. It's an aorist, so it's a simple past tense.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. I tend to forget what aorist means in the context of Greek. So like, and he destroyed all the impious ones in this, or in it, feminine, I guess, referring to the city.
Yeah, right. It could be polis, and I think that's what it is. In it. If it was in this, it would be probably taute, something like this. Yeah, and then and the aorist, right? Because when we talk about aorist in Coptic, for example, it's the habitual, right? And then for Greek, so aorist just means unmarked. So I guess in Greek, the most unmarked tense or whatever is the aorist tense, where it's just a single punctual action. That's why that's why it's called the aorist. Okay, nice. And then we have the kai here that was sort of we have this expectation that is raised often when you have the te in the previous clause. Tan, tepolin, and then kai comes afterwards.
I don't know if you have time for a quick detour, but that M, that uniliteral M, that demotic one, like with the two prongs or whatever, I think it's I don't know how many of you probably at one point you probably all have seen like the last hieroglyph and demotic inscription in the temple of Philae, the one where it's talking about like I think like the god Mandulus or Medulla, one of the Nubian gods. I think that same M, that little fork thing, is used in the name in that.
Which M are you talking about here?
The Hebnet, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
And you have the same, yeah, exactly. So the uterus glyph comes up again as well in those very, very late hieroglyphs. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. You're very fast. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Graffiti was. Here we have more than a uterus, but yeah, okay. We should look at this at some point more closely. I think we've discussed it before in the Discord, but before Mandrilis is what it says. So isn't that the Egyptian Mbach? Before? And then, okay, so that's probably the first part here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, maybe.
Nice. Yeah, so that's a little humorous proposition. Okay, we still have time if you want us to move on. More stuff.
Give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is tricky. Is this erhet in the way, in the manner, something like that?
Yeah, erhet.
I hope I have that right. Then comes a pa, I think, an ir, ebre, or pare.
Right, pa. Yeah, I can write it maybe together then. Pa, re.
Then an irem. The next one we had a few times already, I think, hor.
Yes.
But not just any Hor, it's the Hor Sa, or Si, however, the sun. That is that weird squiggle. I believe that is an egg on top of a determinative stroke. Sort of like how you see it in the hieroglyphs underneath. There's the Horus, and then there's the egg and the, yep, that one. So that's what that is. And afterwards we have Ise. So how does Ise? Horus, the son of Isis. Then either an R or an N. I'm going to go with N. That's the
Right,
flat
that's
stroke.
this one? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mhm.
I'm just I try to make this a bit clearer. So we have Iset stopping basically here, and then N.
Very good. Next could be Na or Pa. Let's continue. It's definitely some kind of article. EU or E. We don't know this yet. Probably E, actually. So like, because there's an Ir coming after, so I think it's like Ir, maybe?
Nice. So you want to change it?
To Ir. I could be wrong about this.
Ir.
Yeah. Then comes another Ir. And then comes our Seba again. So this must be some kind of compound verb to do rebellion. In other words, to rebel. So probably in Coptic it would just be an So ir Seba, those who had committed rebellion. Ush. The next one I would say is an R. I'm a bit stuck on the next one. I mean, it looks like another form of Ir again. It's not Iref because it goes straight down. Could it be Iru? I'm not certain what that is, David. There is a form of Thai that looks like it, but we have never seen that in this text, so that's not what it is. Let me skip it and let me see what happens afterwards. There's an N. This could be no. Tricky. Could be set, but that wouldn't make sense after an N. So that doesn't make sense either. Oh. Is the next word so the next word ends in a per. So that must be a place or something. Is this Ma'at place? And so is that an M then? The thing that looks like a T to me is an M. Yep, exactly that one. So that is Ma'at. So that's and it has a plural strokes at the end. I mean, it has plural strokes at the end, sorry. A plural stroke sign. So then it's Nama'at. And Nama'at in the places. In the places in Renu, in the aforesaid places, and the previously mentioned places. And the next one, Na something T. I don't know this one. Looks similar to all these glyphs so looks a bit like the chat, Nachat, and previously. Doesn't seem right. I don't know. So that one, is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's an expression.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then the only problem I now have is this ear something in the middle. Let's see what we make out of it so far. So erchet in the manner of the pa is a bit weird. I know what it's trying to say. It's trying to say in the manner of what Bre and Horus, the son of Isis, did. But why does this have an article in between? I'm not sure about that one. Somehow nominalized. But that would then, I mean, is the ear not a past ZMF? Ear e pre? And we're nominalizing a past ZMF? This really would be good for a grammar lesson. I don't know if that's doable. This is alien to me, but maybe that's a demotic thing. In any case, in the manner that so those two gods did, namely Epre and Horus, son of Isis, two, I guess. Well, not really two. N is normally four. So that's another thing. When you do something against somebody, it should really be an R. When he writes an R, it's always more diagonal. So that's a little bit weird too. But now I see it's also an N Sebeo or something in the hieroglyphic version. So I'll just accept that. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting closer to what that funny may be. So basically he does it to those who rebelled. And then we have this funny iru. That could be one of those compound spellings for the preposition. No.
Yes.
Against them, basically. I think that's what it is, like ero or something like this. They write Hadsen. Oops, did I lose you guys?
No, we have you.
And your photos are, I mean, your videos are all gone, but I still see the main screen. Weird. In any case, so this must be ero. Then the N is probably an M. M na ma'au, so in the places, in the aforesaid places. And then probably another missing M. M tachat, previously. Okay, so he's basically saying that Pharaoh did to the rebels the same way that Re and Horus did on their enemies in former times.
Yes. Nice. So the only thing I'm just throwing things out. I don't know the grammar either. And can it be like an infinitive, like a verbal noun, like in the manner of the doing of para and etc.?
I don't know this yet. Looking forward to the intense demotic classes over the next 2 weeks, so maybe.
Yeah. Yes, you guys are it's so soon. That's true. Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
It's really, really nice. Then you can come back with.
I will ask that question.
Yeah.
That's with the grapevine. We may be doing some Rosetta, so yeah.
Great.
We'll ask that question for sure.
And then this one is, as far as I can tell, it's a past participle. So it's a nominalized version of, as you said, the ones who did something or who did impiousness towards them.
I mean, what you can clearly see here that the verb formation irsaba to commit rebellion, that is felt like a verb. It's not felt like what I mean by that is you have the ir and then you have another ir, and I think that is not perceived as that, if that makes any sense. It's a vocabulary item at this point in time. Irsaba.
Yeah, they go together. This is one
right.
verbal unit, basically.
Right, because otherwise you look at all the eerie, you go like, what's going on with these guys? Why do they write the same thing so many times in a row? But when you imagine that it's really just a single row before the sabah, then suddenly it makes a lot more sense, at least for me.
Okay, great. Let's see if we can get a bit more. Anyone?
I think I can plow through this line pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Mitet. Ir en. I can't tell what that sign's supposed to be, but it's obviously Ray.
So iri n here, and then we have. Do you mean all these three?
Yeah. Well, I can't tell what the one with the, the damage sign is meant to be, but it's got to be pare or Ray. Yeah.
Okay.
Hana.
Henna.
Sa Iset.
Right. What about this one?
Is that not just Sa? With a little flag to determine that it's a royal or a god? Just Sa Iset?
I thought this was Sa.
Oh, you're right. So it's her Sa Iset.
Right. So we have.
I see an egg. I think Isis. I didn't even remember.
Oh
the
yeah,
Sa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can write it like this: Hor Sa Iset. Okay.
Yeah. And Sabah.
Ooh.
Hersen. Boo, probably. Pen. Hanu. So the like of what Re and Horus, son of Isis, did. It's the same N to the rebels. Upon them in this place inside, this place within.
Could the inside be? I mean, you want a word there for previously, right? Could
Yeah.
that be the Gent, maybe? I wonder if that could have the meaning
Yeah.
previously, because that would fit way better.
Yeah.
Do you mean
So
Aurelio
so Hent, like Henty.
here as well, or?
I'm thinking it's Gent, not Chen.
Yeah.
Even though they just played the opposite trick on us a moment. And this one's good. This one's good.
Oh, this one is good. Okay, yeah, sorry.
I mean, the one that we just looked at.
Yeah, I agree. I'll just put this back. I lost my pen now. What's happening? Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. Okay, so we have.
Would it
We've
make
definitely
sense?
seen that usage before. I remember
Absolutely.
that in a much earlier line as Hent as before. Makes more sense.
Right.
I'm not sure about the Hersen though. I don't know what to do with that.
So the idea is that the enemies, that they're doing something here as well to the enemies that had sort of rebelled against them. So they do something that they had did to them back. So I'm thinking maybe they did to the enemies that were upon them. So back to the sun shows back again to the gods that had been sort of attacking them, or in that sense, if that can work.
There's something funky going on here, if I may say so. Maybe that's just lack of exposure, but I'm surprised if Seb are the rebels, why would it be an N? An adversarial preposition would always be R. I think I could be wrong about this though. Would have to check if like N could sometimes mean do something to somebody, which we can say in English as well, right? Wait till you see what I can do to you, basically. It can do that, even though the to here is negative. It's basically adversarial. So maybe that is a thing. I'm wondering if the Ero or Hersen is not Re and Horus. So the rebels against them. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I'm still troubled by the N, but if I take that, I think that actually the Her and the R in the two versions respectively is probably looping back to the subject of the sentence, namely the two gods who rebelled against them. That at least makes some more sense. Still bothered by the N though.
So if I get it right, like the gods had done towards the enemies that had been against them, and then you go back again to the subject of the
I think that's
clause.
what the sen or the u is.
The sen and the u show back to the gods.
I think
I
so.
agree.
I think so. Let's see what it says. Oh, no, we're not going to see what it says in the Greek because it is already
Yeah, let's
past the hour.
That's a
Cliffhanger
big
again.
cliffhanger. Yeah.
Awesome. See you all soon. Have a good one.
See you.
Safe
See ya.
travels.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have
Bye-bye.
fun.